Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody? Hmm, we are here for a flash live because I'm gonna keep it here up about around 9. It's my day job, so I gotta move fast. Oops, I got into the wrong Kahoot. So it's a Go. There it is. Image air, tail, and my good old friends ready server. Anyway, so we solved one problem the other day that solves the other one, which is basically this guy. This needs to be responsive. So basically this guy yeah, this was refused. I don't need to instantiate a new collection when I can just grab yeah, right, I can just grab the timer and what was it, timer dot click, and this should be game master in the house, web connection closed, firing away. Wait, did I put some print over this in my game master? No, I didn't. Because game master doesn't have a loop. So we said before that I don't need to close this connection because we're gonna work on the game master loop. So everything is still in the game state, but I have to think about moving it. Really have to. Wait, this is the handler. Oh my bad. Okay, there it is. If master nil, but what we want actually to play, it would be if time out print. We did timeout. And that currently master hidden. So I call time out, and time out. Yeah. Which means we wait for 5 seconds and then we are timeout. Maybe not. What's happening here? Did I not send it? First off, did I? Okay, so there's the timeout. Interesting. Why don't we never get down to 0? But anyway, this should WebSocket close. I understand why this home socket gets always triggered. But whatever, this shouldn't really do anything as of now, but the player Where's the localhost 8080 questions failed establishing. Oh no, wait, I need to move it down. Okay. Right, great. But for some reason this crashes. Like right away. What? This looks solid. I filled my water. Why are my web sockets crashing out? Am I tripping? Like, what's going on? I don't quite understand. This one works fine. But every time I do this, doesn't work fine at all. I don't do any, like it won't print the error. It's because I'm doing log. Yeah, so this handler writes down my questions and Wait, why did you go under 0? Okay, stuff started to not work over and over again. So return doesn't break. How to break from set interval JS. Interval window 3 seconds at a timed. So this means that my set interval returns me something. Check all it ID. This still run. Instead of return, this would be a clear time, clear interval ID, like so. Okay, this worked. Neat. Yeah, the only thing that I don't understand is what does make my question. Like, am I tripping? Like, is it this form? Like, what? I suppose that maybe it's the player, but I don't believe so. So my socket before access, before after. There's something that's clearing it out. Okay, let's get back. Let's try it this way. And return this guy to its former glory. And see if something prints. Oh no, it's getting cleared out. I don't know why. Gorilla socket. There was a method that does something when it's on close, but I wish to know why it's closing. Socket closed without telling why. Close 1001. Is the server going away? What? Navigating away from the page. Oh, what do you mean? How so? Not what I understand what I did different. I have one WS Connect, which is basically it. And the player has no issue at all. As a website connection open and use click take them to different page, the website connection previous page is closed. Often is one go away code. My before processing code was connect. Ain't nothing happening right now at the moment. At the beginner, it does it. This click is afterwards. I have a buttons. Oh, okay, this is a player. But this doesn't have anything to do. Why am I being redirected? It's my master that's doing something weird. Where do I get even? Get questions. Nah, the questions are there. Yeah, they lost some error. Doesn't look like it. Before con, after master. Am I using a master in a trippy way somewhere? Okay, so looks like we get up until here, no problem. Message. Nah, bro, you're tripping. Why does it work now? Well, it didn't print dick now, but at least the connection is still there, so it is better, surely. No, there it is. Okay. It probably is about the marshalling, like. Like the only other suspect that I have is this. Still, however, we don't get. Could it be this return? That's a big deal. Wait, nothing gets print. Oh, there it is. Panic. Repeated don't fail. Running. Machine JSON in a loop. Get over and JSON input. What? Repeated read on failed obstructing connection. Okay. So it looks like log is something different. Can I use an FMT for now? Message unmarshal JSON and for loop expecting end of input. The fuck did I get here? I swear, I don't understand why it doesn't print shit. I try to break this stuff. Print and then break. They messed up my loop or something? Like, what's... Read result, write. How about now? This guy looks fine, and I swear that yesterday I had no issue with the socket getting closed. Don't know if something has to do with this. Wait, am I stupid? Of course I'm closing it because I'm reloading the page. God damn it. Because I'm placing the game's master is on in the incorrect place. Okay, game master's in the house. Logging. Logging is one of the most important shit you can do. Okay, so my game master is in. Correctly doing so. Problem is my print of the result is not here. Well, that's because I think I disabled. No, I did not disable this guy. So the click is there. So let's print out. I'm printing out this guy already. Game master is in the house. Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Nothing happens. Why? Let's try to do manual. So, over here. Timer to click. Nothing happens. Okay, timer to submit. 9. Oh, because I have 2 timers. Well, it's not timer, it's timeout. God fucking damn it. Okay, we are doing some level of progress. Timeout. If timeout, we did timeout. Message is not needed anymore. The string is not needed anymore. The result is fine. I can take a look at take a peek what's going on here. Why did this got fucked up? Oh yeah, because the timer is this, but the timeout is the div element. But the time out is going to be time out. Rather than a div, this is a button element. Thank you, LSP. And instead of timer, this is a timeout.click. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So stuff happens. Good. And we time out. Very well. So on a timeout, let's go ahead and commit a little here and say timeout. Timeout is posting to server. All right. So, oh, I forgot that I always push. Could start not push every single time because I usually push at the end of the stream. I could just simply save them in a interesting basis. Okay. So there's going to be twice when my master will have to move along the game. And one it would be I have to check every single player. Actually, let's take out my Trello. So one it would be actually have to check my player. Okay. And yeah, the timer is the leaderboard. Post to serve when timer is down. There it is. Right, so the first thing would be when timer is out on where is something, we will have we have to show a leaderboard. Now the question could also the function I see it being called a leaderboard, and I see it taking in a Redis client. I mean, it can get its own Redis client. I don't see it being. Yeah, no, here is great because I can instantiate Redis and never close it, and it's going to be a little bit better. Okay, so we're taking in the leaderboard. As per leaderboard, what's happening is we're going to swap out the leaderboard for about 5 seconds. So we're swapping out the leaderboard. We are yeah, swapping to the leaderboard, wait for 5 seconds, get the next question. But the first thing to be done is definitely swapping the leaderboard. So I believe I already have a leaderboard.html. Yes. It's called scoreboard for some reason, but it's a leaderboard. But scoreboard is even. Now I'm confused. What's the difference? Leaderboard versus scoreboard. Score in a game or contest. Leaderboard is a board showing the ranking of people in a competition, so it would be a leaderboard. Not tough. What's the big deal? Is it like a okay? It's a leaderboard, which makes it be like that. Okay. So the one thing first that's happening, the biggest one, is we're executing one template, which would be some code like this. Instead of index, it put leader board. So leader board. And you have a leaderboard path, which is gonna look like templates slash, oh my god. Okay, templates slash that. And we go to the leaderboard. It went with a capital D. Okay, very well. Great. So now we can copy all of this idea. It should be executing the template. That means I have to pass them some art over here, leaderboard path. We can then execute it like so. Obviously this guy, oh yeah, because we're answering here. But I just need to read the template. Don't I do this like in the player, the game state? There it is. So template parse file. Okay. So this would be a template. What can I do with my template? Let's read out what parse file does. So I want to read that one, and first like it's a new template and parses template definition from the file. Set on the template name, we'll have the base. I believe I can execute this now, right? Template.execute. And this one, I believe, you can pass him any kind of writer that implements that interface. Because this is, okay, this is necessarily an HTTP response. What other things we can do? That has to be an HTTP. No, this is a writer in general. Does not have to be an HTTP. But what's an IO writer? That's the only part that I'm a little wobbly about. Because I want to that makes me want like the fact that I want to do something similar to this. We got the templates, and these templates are a bunch of bytes. Oh wait. Yeah, straight here. We take in a buffer in which we write whatever it is that we write, and then we go okay. But we truly don't need this, so we nil it. Okay, there it is. And I believe that now we can write it down like so. This is going to be a master, obviously. Wait, I'm thinking that I can just move away my master from that. To see. WebSocket, import Gorilla WebSockets. I don't know how it wasn't imported up until now. So we log the error. We don't, we can return, that's okay. And for this to go anywhere, we need to make it swappable. So let's take a look at how my leaderboard is working right now. First off, let's remove the name. Okay, so let's see how my leaderboard is working right now. My first instinct would be we just need to take something that's easily swappable. Well, in this case, I believe we're swapping everything or most things. Like I can first off, if this needs to be on, this should be like that. And this could be ID'd as a body. And at the same time, we have to have the classic inner, so like this. Which then goes something like that. And this leaderboard should be cleared like there's going to be two conditions. One, if we have a timeout. And it was what? Leaderboard. We give it an RDB, which we do not have at the moment, but that's getting solved very quickly. RDB is going to equal get Redis client. No. What did I call it? Have the state now. Yep. Okay, it's a Redis client. Yeah, let's take a look. Stuff happened, but I mean, we get here, but doesn't look like take a look. So I believe we parsed out. I don't see parsed, executed, written. Let's make a little bit far. Okay, which means it simply did not hit the same, simply did not get swapped. And I can confirm that because yes, there's no swapping event. Well, this could be because, and actually it is probably because I don't have it wrapped in my socket question. So that would mean that I'm moving my HX, this guy over here, to this point. And now my body would become this guy over here. Then we move our templating inside, which means that this now becomes my leaderboard. It doesn't change for anything else. And this should work better. We got an empty leaderboard. We ain't getting an empty leaderboard. Son of a bitch. Let's take a look at what are my templating over here. Wait, what am I parsing here? I parsed some bullshit. God damn it. Still believe it's correct to... And there it is. So this is the first part. The second part, well, rather than jumping around, let's first make sure that every player that's connected, once every player has clicked, then we work down from there. Well, it doesn't, it's a different kind of implementation. I can always do them separated. Oh, this would mean that I have to put a timer over here that after 5 seconds we write back precisely this function. But the answers, by the way, should be reset every time that we start from the first questions. I don't know how I load the questions. I forgot. Oh, it's over here. Like, is it a great point for the leaderboard to clear the answer? Oh, wait. This has to be written in race. Okay. Be the set. Son of a bitch. And this mine should be Maybe then we do a leaderboard, we reset it. Makes perfect sense. Okay. So now we would want a timer of, we say with 5 seconds and we get back to the original content. Then we abstract this as a, we don't abstract shit because we're doing different things. Most we can abstract the template execution. But even then, not really. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it later. I don't want to rather than over abstract, I don't want to overthink something that's really straightforward, honestly. Okay, and one thing, and the thing that I want now is to restore the original state, which would be the same thing we did here, but we need also all of the structure, the path, the answer, and the current question. So let's just straight out copy it. Okay, first off, can keep this. Oh, we had it open here. Okay, go length timeout for 5 seconds. I think this is a GPT tab. Go length timeout for 5 seconds. Time.sleep 10.time. Time.sleep 10.time.second. Okay. So we sleep for 5. And after sleeping for 5, we'll do the same thing over here. Like to the T. Literally the only difference instead of the leaderboard, we are parsing the game. Oh, what the fuck did I call this? What was the index? Okay. I need a better name. So we're parsing the index. But when we execute the index, we need a bunch of stuff, which would be this struct over here. So let's write down the struct and okay, let's struct form. Only problem is I don't have the URL. Like, I believe that this is a problem. So do I take it? And I have to also read the questions. Okay, so the first thing will be I can write down the URL, not a big deal. Var URL equals this, or var URL string, straight up. URL is r.url path where okay. And this becomes URL. Now for the questions, we read them out. So we're gonna read the same one and then we're gonna implement. That. So see, there's a lot of stuff that's getting repeated. I do believe that there's some way they get to do this in basically one function. This is before the sleep, right? So this looks solid. 5 seconds, this one starts. Working out great. 5 seconds later, we will go back. Or we crash. Let's try again. So there's one. Open index HTML, no such file or directory. Oh, say index path, skill issue. Executing index HTML at template head not defined. Okay, I need to get my head over here. See, this makes some complication. Head footer. Oh wait, I have the head. Then what is this about? Template head executing index at head template head not defined. All right, because I'm using that parser, which is incorrect. I have to execute parse file. Probably I want just to execute template. And instead of the right, okay, this is the one that I want. So I don't need to parse it out. But straight up execute. To remove this one. And we still say same things. This one should work better. Okay. It's an execute template and it's an index. That's the big deal. So there's one. Is it because I called it template? Same. Yeah. Let's call it game template. It could be distinguished over here as game template. So this way it won't interfere. Well, shit ain't happening. Select 5. Loaded data. And exit template. Okay, so looks like most of it did turn out great. Oh yeah, because I'm returning the whole thing, not... But this problem could be solved like if I define... I don't know how to reason about it, but I can dissolve it as a define. Like it's define body. But then how do I take the red one? We got definition. Temple execute temple. Okay, and instead of index over here, I'm executing the body. Well, this FMT can bounce, but I'm stupid because, wait, it worked. Okay, there's a tiny itsy teeny issue, but because my JavaScript does not get re-rendered, even though the script is here, but it is working somewhat as how it should be working. That's good. That's good. There's something where we can build up. That's very well. Very well, very well. Let's then say swapped partially working partially working. Leader board swap. Okay, very well. So my ad is running. In the meantime, I can check out first of how many people we have here. And if we have like a couple, I think it's fine not raiding anyone because I don't really feel like it. So we can end it over here. Thanks for everyone following, and I will see you tomorrow.